EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniels. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Murray off play action. They'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down. On the handoff, Taylor, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on fourth.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. J.J. Nelson now to return.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Eason.
He'll check this down to Hines. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Hines takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hines. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
This to Hines on the drop-off.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
1st and 10, Eason.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Hines pushing through the contact. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs. And now they face a 3rd and inches. This is Hines. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Set to return it. Here's Moore.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10. Now Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Daniels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Eason sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Moore on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And finally taken down at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Coach.
Murray a give. This is counter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Throw caught by Raymond. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Play action. It's Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And all the way down to the 29. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Blankenship's kick is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Moore now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but
there he goes, left side. 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
Connor going to try and run it. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run with Hines, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They go play action with Eason. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, it's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on third down, Murray eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Prater's kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Finds a seam inside the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Williams brings it in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. It's caught right side by Daniels. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Draw play, Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Now this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's caught by Sims. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. On 1st down, it's Hines. Big hole up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 99. Check 99. Watch out.
Again, it's Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Eason.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Eason.
Looking for Campbell downfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin, and the Colts are going to take over at their own 41.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 13. And the Cards are